Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Before I start this video, I would just like to encourage anyone who has not already to check out my Kickstarter. Consider donating $1 or $2. I set a goal for $1,500. We're nowhere even near that right now. I think I've got about 24 days left and we're only at about 60. I think a lot of people think that their $1 or $2 isn't going to make a difference, but you know, if 2,000 people watch this video and everybody donated $1, which isn't really that much money, I'd get there tomorrow and we could just be done with it. Anyways, I hope you find the time to check it out. It's a really good cause. The cause is making my videos get that much better for you guys to enjoy. Alright, so we're talking about Burning Abyss cards. Konami posted them on their website. We now know the effects. We know the stats. They're actually really good. I think these are TCG exclusives. You guys know I'm never like too keen with what is a TCG and an OCG exclusive. Half the time I'd be thinking that these things are just fucking in the regular set themselves. All you need to know is, so far it's looking like the Burning Abyss, which is, I guess, an archetype based on the, poem Dante's Inferno, is looking really good. Okay, so the first card we have is Scarm, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss. It's a Dark Fiend, level 3, 800 attack, 2000 defense. It says, if you control a monster that is not a Burning Abyss monster, destroy this card. You can only use one of the following effects of, Burning Abyss, Scarm, per turn, and once that turn, again, they put that pretty much in everything now. If you control no spell or traps, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the end phase, if this card was sent to the graveyard this turn, you can add one level 3 Dark Fiend-type monster from your deck to your hand, except itself. So, I don't know, again, how good the rest of the archetype is going to be, but if everything is going to be on this level, then this is going to be fucking amazing, because this card, you don't really need to think that deep as to why this card is going to be good. I'll just give you a hint. Tour Guide of the Underworld. I mean, this card plus Tour Guide is like peanut butter and fucking jelly when you look at it. I mean, first off, you can just summon this card and let it die, and then during your end phase, you can just search Tour Guide straight from the deck. I know that will cost you your normal, but I mean, it basically gets you to Tour Guide, which gets you to your stupid, crazy plays that you're going to be setting up for the next couple of turns. However, if you already have the Tour Guide itself, then things get even stupider, because all you have to do is just summon Tour Guide, then you summon Scarm, and Tour Guide negates Scarm's effect to blow itself up. So it's like, it doesn't really matter if it has that clause that it blows itself up if Tour Guide's just going to negate it, and then you can just make any rank 3 you want. You can make Levier, Giga Brilliant, Tempo, Leviathan Dragon, Zen Mains. Well, I would actually make one where you can detach, where you can instantly detach, because during the end phase, okay, well, all you have to do is just activate Scarm's effect when it hits the graveyard, and then you can just search for another fucking copy of Tour Guide, and you can just repeat the process over and over again. So, I mean, when I look at this card plus Tour Guide, it's like Tour Guide's basically about to become a super +1 again, like it was with Sangan. And speaking of Sangan, he's never getting unbanned. Like, I'm convinced that Konami is going to keep releasing cards that make it so that Sangan can never return. I mean, if Crane didn't ensure this, then Scarm basically will. The next card is something that I've been waiting for, kind of, a couple of sets. I guess the last one we got was in Shadow Specters and Alicord, and that's just another really good, amazing, generic rank 3 Xyz. Dante definitely fits the bill. Again, Dante is the main character in Dante's Inferno, so obviously he's going to be like one of the boss cards for the Dante, Burning Abyss type archetype. If you haven't read the, graphic novel / poem or played the video game, then just Google it or whatever. It's a light warrior monster. It's an Xyz, of course. 1000 attack, 2500 defense. That is crazy defense. It requires 2 level 3 monsters, so again, it's generic, and the effect says, once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card and choose a number from 1 to 3, then send that many cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. I'm pretty sure that's exactly taken from Card Trooper, like verbatim. Until the end phase of this turn, this card gains 500 attack for each card sent to the graveyard this way. If this card attacks, it is changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Burning Abyss card in your graveyard except itself and add it to your hand. So personally, I think this card is fucking incredible. I mean, if you just look for it, or if you just look at the card for what it is, an amazing rank 3, it is really, really good. Like, I'm a little indifferent on the whole milling thing because when I look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Historically, like, you know, the decks that could easily make rank 3, a lot of them don't benefit that much from, you know, milling, like Mermill because they have Lindy, Controller, and Undyne, you know, Geargia because they've got MK2. Like, those decks don't generally benefit from milling, but the important part is just the attack gain. I mean, this motherfucker goes to 2,500 attack. That ties Leviathan. And people might say, oh, well, it has to go to defense after an attack, so that's not good. I mean, actually, it's really not that bad. For starters, it means that you can attack directly for 25k, and then you don't have to worry about something like 101, like, haha, snatch, steal your shit. That means your opponent can't be like, summon Ice Hand, summon Fire Hand, rape your entire board. You know what I mean? Some of the most common plays in Yu-Gi-Oh! To counter Xyz are just they're not accessible. You know, you don't have to worry about your opponent being like, Booge Incarnation, attack, Crane Honest, you know what I mean? Doing huge damage or shit like that. And with 2,500 defense, I mean, even most rank 4s are going to fucking struggle to get over that. You know what I mean? Outside of like Sisonoro and Gem Knight Pearl, if anyone on Earth still plays that fucking card. I guess, yeah, hypothetically, your opponent can make like Black Ship of Corn and kill it, but then it's like, I mean, did they really accomplish that much? If you summon this guy using the whole, you know, tour guide plus Scarm shenanigans that I talked about earlier in the video, you do realize that when it dies, by any means and hits the graveyard, it doesn't matter if it's destroyed or just sent to the graveyard, it's gonna trigger, which means you can get your Scarm back and just do even more shenanigans. So I look at Dante and I'm like, even if you don't play Burning Abyss, this still just looks like a really good card for anything that can summon rank 3 because, I mean, as far as just being a beater goes, like, he's fucking amazing, and he goes to defense, so you don't have to worry about your opponent being like, Ice Hand, wreck your shit, you know, 101, wreck your shit, you know what I mean? I don't know, I think the card is really good. It's a good thing that it's light, actually, because let's say it was dark, then you could go Tour Guide, Burning Abyss, Ixion to Dante, and then, you know, detach Burning Abyss, search another tour guide, and then when it dies, just be like Dark Arm Dragon. And it's like, how many fucking power cards did you use right there just in that one play? Like, you use one card and end up going +1 and then instantly loading up for Dark Arm, and I think that would be like too OP, you know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think of these cards. If you enjoyed the video or you think that Burning Abyss looks like a pretty interesting archetype so far, give this video a thumbs up if you have not subscribed already. What are you waiting for? I post Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos pretty much every day, and if I'm not posting Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm posting anime talk as well. Thank you for watching as always.